Hello.
Hello.
How are we?
Not bad.
Good to hear. I'm looking forward to this recording. Big fight.
Indeed.
And we are just straight into it. So, how have you been?
Not bad.
Good. Been a while on it since we done one of these.
Yeah, it's been a good couple of months, I'd say.
100%.
Was the last one Tyson Wilder, I think?
Yeah, I think it will have been.
But yeah, it's been a long while.
Well, let's have a little look. Not a bad little card, actually, now I look at it.
Yeah, there's obviously a good week of boxing. We're going to have I'll hopefully make another little video there like we did for.
Oh yeah, you're there, aren't you? Completely forgot about that.
But so we'll hopefully see that. But there's obviously this card, Parker Chisora, obviously. Then Paul Woodley again.
When's that? Oh yeah, that's this weekend, isn't it? Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, that he
in
brings
the
the views. He brings in the views.
It does.
Well, yeah. What card do you want to start on, Paul Woodley?
I think so. We'll get that out of the way.
Because,
was J. Paul Woodley? It was meant to be Tommy Fury versus J. Paul. But
what do you think on him pulling out?
Hang on. So I think it's injury, innit? It's a broken is it 2 broken ribs and a flu or something?
And a chest infection.
So they are in the scheme of things, they are quite severe injuries, but it's just what Tyson said. He said Tommy would win if he had the flu, if he had 2 broken ribs.
Yeah, it's that kind of Fury mentality of we'll win with whatever's wrong with us. One thing goes badly for him.
Pulling out is not the Fury thing to do, is it?
No, definitely not.
To my knowledge, I might not be correct, but I don't think Tyson has pulled out any fights apart. I think he pulled out a Valuev and I think that's been it. So,
well, obviously Klitschko too for certain reasons.
Klitschko too, yeah.
But yeah, he's never I know what you mean. He's never properly pulled out one.
Well, we say that, but he pulled out Wilder 3 and all. They all come back to me now.
Yeah, good point.
But it's just a bit disappointing because he's worked for that fight. He's had to work his way for it, and then he's almost just balled it. And
exactly,
there's no way he'll get this chance again, and it's just, especially Tyson would want to break his ribs in the. Because people are saying, obviously you don't know what's true or not. He's broke the ribs with them big, balls that they smash against the chests.
Yeah, which I honestly think is a very stupid exercise. But
yes, who wants to get smashed to football?
No. What do you accomplish? You are literally going to get the same feeling of getting punched in sparring.
I know, it's weird.
Fucking mental, man.
But yeah, Paul Woodley, the first time, you didn't watch it, did you?
No.
I did, and it was. Look, it was what it was. It wasn't the best fight ever. I don't know if that's done good or bad for Jake Paul though, because before that we seen him. He obviously KO'd all the. He KO'd Ben Askren. Wasn't Nate Robinson the NBA guy, and he KO'd that Anishan Giblad, and he looked actually decent. He hadn't been tested. You've seen that he can not. He's got the power, but last time
everyone he's fought has been their boxing debut though.
Exactly, and you've got to feel a bit for him because it's actually a big fight to take.
He didn't completely just pull out of it.
And he's boxing 8 rounds and all, which is quite a big thing to do at his stage of his career for sure. But yeah, he's fighting again this Woodley lad who he looked okay last time, but he didn't throw punches, and I think it'll be the exact same again. You can't win boxing for 5-6 punches. Around that is obviously, but
and he's also 39.
Yeah, and I'm just not sure. I think there might be a knockout this time or stoppage, but I won't be shocked if we see exact same again. Paul's on the back foot is. I wouldn't say his boxing amazing because he was blown out of his ass, but he's doing enough and he'll get the job done. Throwing a good few combinations and there was a couple around last time where a couple of punch combination would win him the round. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But
yeah,
he just never did it.
Exactly, and to give a prediction, it's you don't know what you're gonna get with these two.
Do you know who's on the undercard though?
A bit of the undercard.
Anthony Taylor, the bloke who Fury beat last time, is back.
Fought, I think, a few times, since.
Yeah, he's 2-2 now, mate.
So.
And there should be another win. And that Amanda Serrano, who's that woman's one I've mentioned in the past, she's 41-1. But
for Paul Woodley, I'll just give a quick prediction. I'm going to say Paul on points again.
I say Paul late rounds.
I say hopefully. It doesn't.
I don't care.
I'm not that bothered either way. I'm not even bothered if Tommy Fury gets the fight, to be honest.
Yeah, as long as we get the same fight, Tommy, I'm not bothered.
I think it's got a bit ridiculous now, the Fury name, to be honest. Not the Fury name, but the way the Furies are chasing a fight with Jake Paul, it's just fucking mental.
Oh, no. Boxing,
I really did think they'd be the type to go, we're not wasting our time with the fucking YouTuber. But, hey, it's boxing.
Well, mate, I've got some more interesting boxing, which I think's really gone under the radar.
Yeah.
Light heavyweight action. Artur Beterbiev, who's like the best, I'd say probably the best light heavyweight in the world, right? He's just a crazy Russian, right?
Yeah.
16-0, 16 knockouts. Mental. He's fighting this lad called Marcus Brown, who's 24-1.
Yep.
That's tomorrow night.
I don't know on what channel it's on, but I'll give it a watch. Like it's again.
For me, right, he's the only bloke who I think can honestly beat Canelo.
Them Russians, for me, the fucking maniacs. Honestly, they're just. It's almost like you see that. You can have you have like the travellers, the Irish travelling descent, the Fury names that they're born to fight, but in Russia, it's a fucking another level. The full country is born to. They're just tough lads, aren't they, over there?
But that Beterbiev something different. In the amateurs, he lost 10 times and 2 of them were to Usyk.
Mm-hmm.
He lost the 2012 Olympic final to Usyk, went as a pro and has just smashed the whole division to pieces.
Yeah.
He's mental.
The Russians, the Ukrainians. If I was a boxer, that'd be the nation that if I got told I was fighting one of them, I'd be like, big gulp, you know what I mean?
It would be them and the Mexicans, because you never know what to expect of a Mexican.
Yeah, Mexican. They've got that Mexican style, don't they?
Yeah, the Mexican.
Big art, big bollocks.
But yeah, so on to the main event. So, what's the undercard even looking like?
It's a fairly good one.
Fighting.
I remember last time this fight was on, though, there was, on the undercard, there was like Katie Taylor, there was...
Oh, the undercard last time was mint.
Unbelievable.
It was Bivol versus Craig Richards, James Tennyson versus that Russian, Katie Taylor, Natasha Jonas, Chris Eubank Jr., Marcus Morrison, Scott Fitzgerald made his return, Johnny Fisher's second fight, and Campbell Hatton's second fight.
Yeah, it was a good card last time.
What a card that was.
Yeah, I love the boxing Nicholas, you know what I mean? And you'll think, obviously, even any pay-per-view, I don't know if this is pay-per-view, I think it's the zone, but any fight that you watch, you just sit and watch. You just love a fight night, whether you're there in the arena or you're watching at home, you just love a fight night. This close to Christmas, you could have the feeling that this could be the last for a while with fans there. With
Oh yeah, I
obviously
can't see there being another one for a while, fans.
with all this fucking COVID and all that. But yeah, it's going to be a big fight. Yes, Derek Chisora. I like what they've done for the poster as well. I may not be the best fighter, but he's the craziest fighter.
100%.
He is, isn't he?
Interesting fight though. Undercard, it's all right.
The undercard it's a good one for the boxing purists, but for the, you'd say the more casual fans.
Yeah, you're not going to particularly. The only people I care about is Alan Babbage.
Yeah, it's going to be nice to see Babbage.
Zelfa Barrett and Jack Cullen. They're the only three I even know.
Yeah, same to be fair.
Oh wait, and Laron Richards I've heard of, but I'm not going to act like I know everything about them.
But we're not going to waffle about a load of shite undercards because we're not saying the shite, but we don't know them, so we're going to be waffling shite.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
if you want us to get into the main event, this is what we'll do. We have Mr. Derek War Chisora versus Joseph Parker, which I don't know what his nickname is. Does he have one? Doesn't look like Parker's got one. Anyway, 29-2 ex-world champion Parker versus Derek Chisora, who literally always does bring pure war. What do you think?
Last time Del Boy was saying that I think he believes he won this fight last time. He won the Usyk fight.
Right, the Usyk fight he didn't win, but it was like 8-4.
The thing with the Usyk fight, in my opinion, he didn't win, but he done a fucking good job.
Yeah, and then with the Parker fight, I can see why he deserved to win and why.
Yeah,
because he did get that first round knockdown, didn't he?
Yeah, I think it was like first minute. It was ridiculously fast. But for me, the thing with Del Boy that he needs to look at, and if he wants to compete and beat these good lads, because let's face it, he's a good fighter, but whenever he's came up against good opposition, he's been beat. And I think a big thing that you can look at for Del Boy is his stamina. He blows himself out. He brings war, and if he can't find that knockout, which it's going to be.
I wouldn't say he's always lost to good fighters. I've seen he's beaten a couple, but on average, he does normally lose to the better man.
He's beat a couple of good fighters, but when you're talking the elites, the Fiolis, the Whites, in my opinion, the first White fight was very, very, very close.
Oh, I thought he had the first White fight personally.
But when you're talking about like White, and you're talking about the Fiolis, and you're talking about the Usyks, and you're talking about, is it Haynes?
He lost to Pulev. Fury obviously twice.
Yeah.
Vitaly Klitschko. They are some top fighters though.
Yeah, for me, you have the elites, then you have the greats, then it's kind of just below the greats-ish. It's the Derek Chisora, but he's a household name. He'll sell tickets. He's funny. He's got the charisma, and
he sells fights.
For me, Joseph Parker is a good champ. He's a good fighter. He's an old world champion. I wouldn't say he's an elite level, but
no, I'd say you've got the elite, which is Usyk, Fury are the top elites, and you've got Joshua Wilder. Then I think you've got the great, who are Dillian White, and then Joseph Parker.
Yeah.
And I think you've got the very good, which is like Chisora, Michael Hunter, Joe Joyce, Ruiz.
Yeah. I wouldn't say he was amazing last time, Parker, to be honest.
No, I thought he was very underwhelming.
I was a bit underwhelming is the perfect word to describe the performance. It's a bit underwhelming, a bit disappointing because, let's face it, if you want to really compete, Chisora he's going to give a tough night for any heavyweight, no matter how good you are. But if you want to really compete, he is the type of opposition you want to beat, and you beat him, but you don't want controversy. Let's be honest.
No, you want to clearly beat someone, don't you? That's how I feel about.
You want a good win, and you can say, "Well, that is a good win." He's gonna start his career again. But I just thought he weren't amazing last time, Parker. And
I expected more.
We've seen him against AJ, obviously, and that fight was ridiculous, by the way. he couldn't get inside. He couldn't do anything. When you're fighting a big guy and the referee's stopping you getting inside every time you go for it, it's ridiculous.
Well, yeah, he was fucked over, but he's the first person to take Joshua 12 rounds.
He was, weren't he?
He took White 12 rounds. He's a good fighter though.
Definitely got good.
He
He's got
took
a decent
Ruiz
chin
12
as well.
rounds. To be honest, you look through his resume, and it is honestly a lot of top class fighters, right? You got people like Ruiz, Huey Fury, Joshua White, Chisora, obviously. Carlos Takam, he beat some good people.
Was it Fak he beat from
Far, Junior Far, yeah, I remember watching that because we got the wrong day, didn't we?
Fucking hell. Yeah.
So stupid we are. But yeah, that Junior Far lad seems to be alright, to be honest.
He's not, for me, the thing with Parker as well, he's not the best ticket seller. He's obviously had the AJ fight and the Chisora fight, but
yeah, you see him and you don't think automatically, woo, I'm gonna go and watch that.
I know.
I've got you a little fact here.
Go on then.
I'm just double checking with my facts because I don't want my facts to be wrong.
But yeah, it's gonna be just why he's finding this fact, whatever the fucking hell. Do you want to see another video you're seeing against the AJ fight? Because it was. Look, there was issues with that. Basically, I lost a lot of the audio from after clips, as you can probably tell. I was having trying to overlap and make the best we can, but I'll try and do it again here. And it's a smaller arena, so I'll hopefully get a bit closer with a seat. But yeah.
Well, anyway, my fact is that Junior fought Alexander Usyk in the Olympic first round.
Ooh.
Which I think is a very good fight. And Usyk in the amateurs fought like that Bertabiev I was on about. He fought Badu Jack. He fought a lot of obviously people from Ukraine, but his amateur record's disgracefully good.
We're beating around the bush a bit here.
We are.
How do you see it going?
How do I personally see it?
Remember he nearly pulled out last time, Del Boy, didn't he? Because what was it? Because
oh yeah, he kicked off at the weigh-in because he didn't get to go in first. Fuck.
No, he wanted to go in second, I think. One of the ways.
It was one of them two. Mental.
It's fucking stupid. But how do you see it going?
I want Del Boy to win. I think Parker round. I think it's going all the way. I think Parker this time will UD him. Unanimous decision.
I think it will be similar to all Del Boy fights. Similar to Usyk, similar to Parker. Del Boy's going to come. He's going to give it his all. You can't give it more than your all. He's going to come. He's going to give it his all. I don't think he'll get him down, but I think he'll bring the heat, try and take the fight to Parker. I believe Parker might have a bit more success inside this time. But I'm not sure any of them are going to knock anyone. You know what? I think we might see Pat Chisora later on retired on his stool. So maybe.
Do you think this is his last fight? Because I can't. If he keeps going after this, I think he's mental.
I think he needs to win. 100% needs to win.
Yeah, I think if he loses, I think he should be done.
I think he might retire there and then.
Well, if he
I don't know. I'm not sure he's the type of fighter to retire there and then. I think it'd be a bit of a reflection.
Oh no, I don't think there and there. He's the type of fighter to say he'll retire after the fight. He won't retire at the fight though.
Yeah, but I feel that it might go similar ways, obviously, to the first fight. But I believe later on, Chisora will be blown out of his ass and he'll cave it all. It won't be enough. Park will be a bit sharper, a bit better this time, and maybe 10, 11, 12-ish that time. I think we'll see Chisora pulled out between the rounds.
Oh yeah, because Parker only had a few months last time to work with Fury, didn't he?
That's it. I think we're going to see him.
Not Fury, sorry, Andy Lee.
Yeah.
And Fury.
Yeah.
But this one might be better. Anyway, thank you all. Cheers, Joe. Thank you all for watching this podcast.
Look out for the video that'll be coming from there.
Oh yeah. Do you want to just put it all into one, or do you want to put them after?
We'll put this up and then we'll do the video and
right, okay.
We'll talk about the fight.
Right, sound. Well, thank you, Joe. Thank you all for watching this podcast. We'll see you in a bit.
See you next month. See you in a few months.
See you in a few months.